everyone, and welcome to a new Adobe Live show. We're live from MAX. And I'm super excited because we're going to talk about you and also Adobe Spark, in the right order. First, after Adobe Spark. We are live, so from Adobe MAX, let us know in the chat where you're from. I am Michael, and we have Chari and
Amy from Spark.
From Spark, yeah. So I work for Adobe, Amy works for Adobe, but Chari.
I have my own business.
Oh, entrepreneur. Yeah.
It's tough, don't ever do it.
No? Thank you.
And goodbye. No, I'm just kidding. So a little bit about me. I have always loved photos since I was a little girl. And a lot of you may not know what film is or have ever shot in film, but that was what I used. And I would save all my babysitting money to buy film, and I would take pictures of neighborhood kids and pose them because I wanted to be Ann Geddes, to be honest, the photographer that films, that shoots the babies. And that was my passion. And as I grew up and I started having children, they kind of take over, and I had 3 little boys, and I would take tons of pictures of them. And I've always loved photos, multimedia, video. I couldn't afford a DSLR, and I really wanted that Nikon D90 right when it came out. Yeah. It was a couple thousand for a body. Yeah. And I'm like, how can I justify this purchase? So I went and worked at a photo lab. Okay. And at this photo lab, I learned color profiling and all of the things that were necessary to print a photo. And that's how Persnickety Prints kind of evolved and grew. And I realized how many people now in the digital world really have a hard time with aspect ratio, resolution, and those things. So I love photo, I love print, and I love creating things. So running this photo lab, one other thing that I'm really passionate about is our customers and the experience that they have. And social media has taken a huge, I mean, that's really how my business has grown, is through social media. It's hard, I feel like, as any business owner or a brand to outsource your social marketing. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I agree. And
it's not like the same voice. No. It's hard to say, hey, corporation out in New York, can you run my social media feed? And you're like, they don't even know what I do. So how do you connect with people if you're outsourcing that? And so that's where I found. So I've been running my own business plus all of the social marketing for 8-9 years. Okay. And it gets really innovating. And then I found Spark. Oh. Yeah, I found Spark.
And you were one of the first users, right?
Pretty close. Yeah.
Definitely within the first year. She was totally rocking it. I think I found you on Instagram. You were using the hip hashtag. And beautiful photos and video. And I loved how you were connecting with your audience and just keeping them informed about what was available. But also it just felt like the Persnickety brand was coming through.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. Well, and for my audience that might be watching right now, because I told them all to go in and watch live, cool. They know I love apps and I love to share. Like, if we are using something super cool, why not tell everybody else about it? Yeah. If it's helping us. And even those people that aren't marketing a brand, I think Spark, there's so many ways to use Spark, and we'll talk about that today.
I also love, before we move on to Spark, how you've extended your brand. You're like, yes, you're a photo printing company, you help people print their photos, but it's so much more than that. You connected it back to an emotion. It's about creating, preserving memories, telling your story for your family or for other people and for generations to come. It's really powerful stuff.
Well,
good branding.
Amy. Yeah. Thanks, Amy. Photos are very powerful and they tell stories, and that's what we love.
That's it.
Okay.
Persnickety
reviews. So are we showing this right now? This page. Okay. Well, let's first, this is actually using Spark Page. So let's talk a little bit first about what Spark is, so that we're not confusing people as what does this mean right here? This is one way. This is one way that I'm using. Do we have a question?
Yeah, Nathan is saying, the App Store brings up 3 Spark applications, which one to use.
Let's talk about that.
Stay with us, Nathan, because at the end of the show, you will understand everything about Spark.
Should I take that one?
Yep, Amy's got that.
All right, so Spark is a solution. You can go to spark.adobe.com and create graphics, web pages, and videos. You can also create on the go with 3 companion mobile apps, and that's what this user is finding on the App Store. So Spark Post is for graphics, for social media posts. This is about creating images with usually text overlays. You use it for Instagram stories, for all your social media. And then Spark Page is about web pages, which we're going to get to in a second. And then Spark Video is, believe it or not, video. The output is an MP4.
So yeah, it is definitely 3 separate apps, but I really do like how you separated them. It would be way too cumbersome to have it all into one.
Okay.
Yeah, we think that the web experience, people who are working on their web, they can kind of drill down into what they need, and it's nice to have everything in one place. But when you're creating on the go, as many people are these days, especially for social media, it's nice to be a little bit more focused. Like, oh, I need to push out a quick social media graphic about my sale. I'm gonna open this app, and you can also, I have a little folder on my phone that's like all the Spark apps, so that keeps it easy too.
Easy.
Yeah.
So for you that don't really know much about Spark or what it is, it's 3 apps.
Okay.
But you can use it on any desktop. So 3 iOS apps. So Android's coming, iOS apps, 3 separate ones to download. However, they all talk to each other. It's all cloud-based, which I love. And but anyone can go and use a desktop or a browser, right? So you can use this on your tablet browser. So you can use it on a tablet. Just go to use the browser. But once you open, so if everybody that's watching goes to spark.adobe.com. Do that right now. That's it. Then you follow right along. Set up an account if you are a Creative Cloud user. Oh yeah, it's free. Hello, it's free.
And if you're a Creative Cloud user, you already have a Creative Cloud plan, you get access to Spark's new premium features.
Oh yeah, it was announced a few weeks ago.
Yes. We just came out with that. We're very excited, and this provides more creative expression for users and your ability to make your Spark projects look and feel like your brand. Visual identity is really important. Consistency, having the ability to be recognizable. So that's the goal behind the premium features.
It's actually, in a roundabout way, saying fake it till you make it. It's the best way to look really professional and doing it yourself.
Thank you. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
What do you think? Don't you love what I've made so far?
I was super impressed by your header. The one we are hiring or something?
Oh, the hiring one. Do we want to show that?
My
Let's not get confusing. Let's talk about each one.
Yeah, but it looks great. Just that, like just
that. I know. This is the editor too. It's not even live.
This is your editor.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. I don't even know what the people are watching. Do we have any more questions so far? Is everybody online with us?
Is Spark and exposure? That's it. That you tell photo stories. Like, can you tell photo stories with Spark?
Oh,
do you think that photographers are using Spark?
Yes. Photographers love Spark, especially Spark Page.
And you're a photographer.
Okay, I have so many ways I've used Spark. Anyway, it can take 2 hours.
What should we talk about?
Let's take 2 hours.
It sounds like we were
online
in Spark Page.
So only iPad and desktop app, right? So
Laura is asking. Yeah.
So yes, iOS, so iPad, iPhone, or desktop. Not an app. Just go to your browser, Safari, Firefox, Chrome, and type in spark.adobe.com. It's free, and then you guys can all be right where we're at. Everybody got it? I cannot find it.
I cannot find it on Android, the Google Play.
We're not on Android yet.
It's not ready yet.
Stay tuned.
Go to a desktop.
We're working on it.
Computer.
But you can open the browser on Android and start experimenting with it.
Yes, open a browser on,
And you are in the browser now,
so
this is
right. So I'm on the browser. Okay, so should we show them, this is the first page, but this is all my stuff.
Oh,
these are her project views. So we're in the,
yeah, so this is what you guys should all see right now, is this page. Here we go. Everybody there.
Communicate with impact.
Okay, so get started now, or if you're a Creative Cloud user, you're going to log in.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is where it gets super cool. So I'm going to log in. Everybody close your eyes so you don't see my first and last name. No, just kidding. And, okay, so let's talk about my experience. So when I think I saw like an email or something from Adobe saying, hey, there's these new apps that we just launched, check them out. And I'm like, all right, I love apps because I'm always on the go. And I love to create, and anything that can make my business move a little bit smoother. So when you log in and you see, so I played around with it. I played with Spark Video first, I think.
Oh, great.
And then Post and Page. We've done it all. So what should we talk about first?
Why don't you show, there's a question about Spark Page, which is great for photography. Why don't you show how you use Spark Page? Also, Spark Page is pretty flexible. It can kind of be whatever you want. So people use it for visual photo stories that look great on every device. They use it for digital brochures, digital flyers, project proposals, press kits.
It's crazy that this is
essentially a simple web page, scrolling web page.
Okay, so if we want to talk for photographers, let me find, if anybody's a photographer and they've ever gone to Cuba, you will agree that it's amazing. And I'm scrolling all the way down. I have so many things.
So many projects.
So many projects. Anyway, I went to Cuba and I decided I was just going to take pictures of cars. Just cars of Cuba.
Cars in Cuba. Okay.
And so I created a Spark page out of that because I wanted to send people to a URL just of all the cars that I took. Because it's hard, you know, you can't like text a bunch of pictures. And if you're selling your photos or selling any of your art, this is a great way to display it and then send them off to a link. So I have a Creative Market membership or account, and I thought, hey, if anybody wants to buy one of my cards of Cuba, yeah, I might as well link it up. So this is what I did. So are we on?
Yep.
Are you guys?
Do you want to click into the preview mode so they can see how it appears live, the experience of the user or the reader?
Yeah.
With the loading.
Okay, so we are loading. So here's if.
Once you get a link, this is the output.
So this is the output. Here's the link, you guys. So you would send this link out to people and go, hey, here's my page. You don't have to be a web designer. You don't have to have a hosting account anywhere because Adobe is paying for it for you. You guys are hosting all these pictures for us.
And Stefan is asking, can you use Spark on your own website? So let's say you have a blog, can you embed this page?
Yes, I'm going to show you how, Stephen. Oh, we have so much to talk about. Stephen, I've done testimonials in Page. So like I'll have business testimonials that'll come in and I create a page and then the link updates. So when you embed it onto your site and you ever go in and change the pictures on that URL, your site updates with it.
Easy peasy.
Okay, I'm going to scroll down really quick, and I just kind of gave a little background just to make it more exciting about Cuba. These are all the pictures I took in Cuba, and it's just fun because look at how it's super responsive. If you're looking at this on any desktop, phone, iPad, it responds to that size.
And there's different ways that you can present photos and text. So, and it's. So you can do grids like here, you can make kind of like a glide show with some subtle animations, you can add buttons, which is a great lead generating tool. So I said, hey, you want to purchase any of my photos? There you go. And then it redirects to my Creative Market account. Hello, that's so amazing. All right, let's show them the editor, see how easy it is.
Yeah, Yannick was asking,
can I
add
the X button.
Yannick was asking, can I add links to my portfolio?
Yes, you can add button links, buttons, and then you can also add contextual links, highlight and add your URL wherever you want to put it.
Awesome.
Am I going? On my editor.
You're in your editor. Oh, okay. This is cool. So you want to talk about your themes?
Well, I haven't played with this actual page in a while, so I haven't converted it to my brand.
Oh, well, cool. Okay, so
you do that part. So this is what's new that came out with Adobe Spark is the branding.
Yeah.
So you can brand it now. I made this page like almost a year ago, so I haven't updated it. Do you want to tell them about branding?
Sure. So like I mentioned, the premium features allow you to add your logo, your brand colors, select some fonts, and then with one tap you can brandify your Spark projects. And if we just go out, let's show them before we come back to this view.
Go back to the front.
Yeah, so here, this is her projects view, and then we're going to go over to this top button to manage brand. And you have to set up your brand on the web, but then once you set it up, it takes about 3 minutes. Then you are ready to go and you can create from any mobile device or on the web. So here, she set up her brand. She's added her logo here.
Multiple logos.
You can add multiple logos. Yeah, so she has a sub-brand that's
so you can have multiple brands. This is a question we had in the chat yesterday.
Well, yes and no. You can. So you have one primary brand. This primary brand helps you style link across your formats. So it's really easy. You upload your logo, you select your colors and your fonts, and then you're ready to go. You can add multiple logos.
Yes.
So you can.
The colors stay the same.
And you can add multiple colors.
Yeah.
Those are what we call secondary elements. And that allows you to add different logos to different surfaces. So you can create different branded projects with different logos. What you don't necessarily get is some of the style linking and the design magic that's happening in the background. But let us know if you want that feature and what you might want that to look like. And I know the team is watching and would love to hear you.
They find it very cool.
Steven's getting a little bit impatient because he really wants to know how to embed it into his website.
Oh, yes.
Steven, okay, I'm going to show
hold on,
you.
we'll do that in a second.
Oh, hold on,
It's very easy. Okay, so I just want to point out that she's added her brand. It's all here, and now she has, this is her page themes. We auto-generate themes according to your brand elements and give you 3 themes that you can further customize just by tapping into any of these and customizing the branded surfaces, the style, the look and feel of your headers, of pretty much everything. It's really fun. We could play around with it for a while, but you know, for the most part, it's kind of done for you if you kind of are just like, I want to get in, get out. So, so now we're going to go back to this Cars of Cuba. And she hasn't brandified yet. This is just using one of our many free themes that are included with you know, any Spark membership. But she also now has her branded themes. So let's say that she likes this middle color, which is kind of, so we're just going to tap that. And now we're applying this branded theme to her Spark project.
It's called Brand Magic.
Brand Magic, it's done. So now look how her colors show, and it's beautiful. Now, okay, embed, ready, here we go. So say she's done, and she's just gonna hit share.
Okay.
And now we're going to embed this.
So I can copy paste it on my blog?
Yeah, copy paste that into your HTML and you're done. And it looks really nice. It kind of has some subtle animation when you hover over it. And then it, when you click into it, it takes over the screen, but it keeps you on your website.
Okay, I love it. I don't think you can use an animated logo.
GIF?
No,
GIF
that would be cool though.
Yeah.
Maybe in an update later.
Good input, yeah.
Yeah.
Good idea.
And then somebody else is asking if it's like Portfolio, but I haven't used Portfolio.
Like Adobe Portfolio. So Adobe Portfolio is a way to generate a portfolio from your Behance account. But it's true that it's, yeah, like Portfolio, you have predefined templates. So I guess that's why they were making the connection. And you can switch from one template to another one. It will refresh your design, and when you are happy with the design, you just publish it.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Yeah, it's very similar in the approach.
It is similar, and then with Spark Page, there's it's not just for portfolios. Yes, people use it for that, but you've used it for you know, customer testimonials, for press kits, and all sorts of stuff.
So one other thing while I'm on this page is, say you wanted to go back and I wanted to change out some pictures or add some text. All I'm going to do is, after I've gone through and changed any of the assets or content, I would click Update Link. My embedded URL and code doesn't change. Okay. So you don't have to go back and change anything. Like if you've sent this out to Pinterest and all these other websites, you can change your page without having to go back and track down where it is.
It's really handy.
I love
for anyone
that
who
kind of
hates typos.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oops, I didn't mean to send that.
All right, that's page. That's
okay.
the quick page rundown.
Okay.
Do we have any more questions?
Well, here's another page. I can just go through, like, this is a now hiring that we did recently. And so people like to share, like on Facebook or with their friends, hey, here's a link. Hey, this company's hiring. So make a page, make it in Spark page, and you can make it, it's really pretty, and it talks, everything that they need to know is right there. It kind of, it's hard when you're inundated with emails and phone calls, and if you can just put all the information somewhere and send people a link, it's so much easier.
Can you show how you build a page from scratch? You know, how you add a picture and
yeah, we can do that really quick.
Yeah.
But don't we want to get to movie and post too?
How are we doing on time?
We'll do it all. We'll do it all. I'm going to talk really on Michael, we haven't even got to the good stuff yet.
Yeah.
Like, I like
just the beginning.
I like posting video.
Okay, let's do
okay, here's one other one. So this, Steven, I have embedded on my homepage at PersnicketyPrints.com. If you scroll down to the bottom of the page, I have Persnickety reviews. And this is where I created that. And so I have reviews that are coming in for my products in our website from like Yelp, from Google, from Facebook, and I want to aggregate that data into one, and so people, and I even link it up so that they're not fake reviews. So I link up like our Facebook page. If somebody leaves a review right here, Mindy left a review about something, and so
awesome.
I link them. And I just did like a screenshot here. Amazing, I ordered prints.
I love this because it's bringing the whole social media thing, you know, 360. This is like expert content marketing, because you want to, you know, control your environment, and social media is like crazy and all over the place, and you're harnessing it very easily.
Harnessing is a beautiful word, and I just made that up. Aren't I so smart to bring this into page?
It is. So actually, if you wanted to show how you can add elements, why don't we do it from here? We're in the, you just click a plus button.
You can add picture,
if anybody saw the keynote yesterday, Michael Ninnis has this great line about Spark. If you can click a plus button, you can use Spark. So she just clicked one and added text.
Done. I can click a plus button.
They were asking, like, if you add images, where they are coming from.
Oh yeah, let's go add an image. So here you can upload an image natively. You can link it to Adobe Stock, your Lightroom, your Creative Cloud library, and you know, Dropbox and Google Images. And say you don't have images, you can search for free ones. These are all.
That's amazing too.
Yeah.
Like, what should we search for?
How about Cuba?
Oh yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Oh, but we're not on Cuba. But we're gonna search for Cuba. Okay, these are free, you guys. Hello, free
License
photos.
free. You don't have to worry about the
Add it in right there.
about the
License?
credits. We do that
Wow.
for you.
Isn't that amazing?
So good.
And it's free.
Yeah.
Like it's so crazy. So I can fit screen
Oh.
on here, and see how it.
So easy.
Yeah.
What's that word? Or
Yeah,
if
there's
I
all
want to
these
do
different-
like a window, or if I want to change my focal point to be like the front of the car.
Oh, and here you have the portrait preview. Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's you guys just click and tap, and oh, it's so amazing.
Because
can
when you
replace
share
it.
the link with someone who will, let's say, open the link on the smartphone, so then you're in a portrait experience. It's responsive, so they will also have a clean experience.
Yeah, you don't have to think about that. That's all done for you in the back end. And
Awesome.
there are some things
They
to
say it's effortlessly. Yeah.
say that again.
Effortlessly.
Effortlessly.
Yes.
Yeah.
it's
Are
true.
the free images royalty free? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
free images. I mean, this stuff. This is where it gets crazy. I mean, inside of post and video too, because you have the capabilities of using Adobe's free images there as well.
Yes, that's true. Good transition. Should we head over to the next format?
Yes.
What should we do
Okay.
next?
So it was page. Okay. Spark page.
Okay,
Now,
Spark video.
I'm going to show you guys.
Whoa.
This is what's amazing. Can I link to my phone here?
yeah, they will display your
And-
phone.
Okay, so I hope we're mirroring my phone. As we've been here at Max, I have been making a video. We're on day 2, so I've only done like the first day. But as we're sitting in classes and have a little bit of downtime, I'll be filming, and then I just throw it into Spark Video. And because it's cloud-based, it stores everything for me in the order that I make it. So I have made all of this on my phone, and I can play it on my phone now.
It's a little preview.
Here's a little preview.
Nice. Yeah, it's full screen now.
Yeah.
Notice I have my logo on the bottom right.
Just brandified it.
I brandified it. There's Amy. There's the first session
Wow, time lapse?
yesterday. Time lapse I did on my phone, and then I added it to Adobe Spark Video.
Yeah.
So she's adding video clips. She's adding images.
Yeah, you had transitions.
Yep.
So, video. Now, if we go back to my computer here, I made that on my phone. But now I can log into my computer to my same Spark account that I logged into, and lo and behold, there it is.
There it is. And what's kind of unique about Spark Videos is that it's a slide-based editor versus a timeline. So you're basically just adding media to your slide. You can and you can move around the slides. You can reorder very quickly.
I can change them. I can edit them.
You can add text over your image. So we know in social media, a lot of people are consuming video with the sound off. So
Yeah, very impressed by the video. Like this. Wow.
The video, yeah.
Yeah, with her mobile phone. I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
With my phone. And you guys, like, I know, here's the other thing too, is I can use Premiere a little bit, or,
Okay.
you know, but this is faster, easier.
And on your phone, again.
And it's on your phone.
yeah. So like Spark Page, the transitions that you saw in the video are all powered by theme. So again, it's one tap and it kind of changes the look and feel of your video. And there are some branded themes waiting for her.
So over here on the right, I can change. So those transitions are set inside of each theme, and the font. Oh, I accidentally just clicked this one. So I clicked the Flare theme,
cool.
and this is a free theme that comes with your account. So now it changed it.
Oh,
Do you see
yeah.
that there's a little color overlay right there?
Yeah.
Gives
And I don't know if they
the
can
warm
hear the music.
vintage look.
And now,
Yeah.
look, I just added that Adobe MAX, and there it is already.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And there is music.
The team actually just added new video themes that are,
Your logo.
professional and slick and lots of different, and there's new layouts as well.
And the
Check it out.
music is free. Everything's in there
Yes.
that you can choose from. Somebody's saying, what's the purpose of the app? Well, the purpose, if you were here at the very beginning, is to kill it in social media or anything really that needs video, creative content. You can print from posts, like make a Christmas card. There's so many things you can do with these 3 apps.
Yeah. So Spark is really about communicating at the speed of social, making it easy to get stuff out there. You know, we have probably a lot of creative professionals watching right now, I assume, who are like,
So what would be the use cases?
the use case for them? Well, I would say marketing your work, or
So they can, PR themselves. But
Yeah.
also they could maybe I met some graphic designers, so they build the identity, like the brand for a customer, but also that you can help your customer also and teach them how to use these tools to be more present on social.
Right, exactly.
Like Chari.
You can kind of you can empower your clients, and then it frees up your time to think bigger, think more creatively. Like, how many people spend so much time resizing photos? Yeah. Like, resizing is like, and it should be a lot easier. So that's a good transition to Spark Post, which is the graphics, an easy way to create graphics. And yeah.
Okay, so you guys, so as I've been creating things and changing things, do you notice on my page here, I mean, I can go down and it saves every single thing you change, and then the most recent thing that you've worked on, whether it be post, page, or video, it goes to the front. So I can go, when I log in, now I have this video. The Cars of Cuba was way down there and now it's up here. I created this, I think that video is how Amy found me.
Yep, it is.
And then let's go to post really quick. So how many of you guys use Photoshop? Raise your hand.
How many Photoshop users?
Anyone?
3.
Okay, 3. No, just kidding. If you've used Photoshop, you are probably, I'm pretty quick at Photoshop, Michael. Like I can get in there and I can like throw something together really
the layers,
just
the
really
mask.
fast.
Okay.
Spark Post though, like how many of you guys like to go, okay, I'm gonna make an Instagram post, but then now I have to make an Instagram story, which is this dimension, and then now I have to do something for Pinterest, and it's this way, and then tweet. Yeah. And hello, welcome to Post. It's my favorite thing.
Okay.
So this doesn't have much to do with my business, but I read the latest Brene Brown book and I loved it, and I wanted to remember some of her, like the takeaways of the book. So I was just laying in bed, I just finished the book, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna open up Post and just like jot down some of the quotes I like from this book.
Okay, they all use Photoshop.
Oh, great.
Me.
Okay, everybody uses Photoshop. Yay!
Photoshop is great, and you can do, there's lots that you need Photoshop for. We're talking about adding for social media, for quick
So you're going to dump Photoshop to use Post, is what I'm trying to say. As soon as I show you what, I mean, you're going to use Photoshop, but
the Adobe people didn't say that.
They will love it.
That's just me. You're not. No, I use Photoshop every day. But for social media posting, you're going to use Post. Somebody asked if it takes up your Creative Cloud space, but do we have Creative Cloud? I know that's a good question because I'm like, how does Adobe store all of my stuff?
I'm pretty sure that it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. Actually, no, I know that it doesn't. Okay. Yeah.
So,
good question.
So I found this picture in those free pictures in the Adobe free photos. It's not even my picture. And then I went ahead and I typed up 3 different lines in here, and I don't want to confuse people. So let me just start. I can start from the beginning and show somebody how to use Post. So let me go back, and I'm going to click this blue button up here. It's going to say Post, Page, or Video. So let's do a Post. So here's everything that Adobe makes for me in my branded colors.
It's already branded.
It's already branded.
It's already ready to go.
I can literally remix one of these. Like let's do Event. And Event is just set up in that aspect ratio. I have a picture here I can even use if I want to. This is already set up for me. I can change the text, the font, all of it really, but it already kind of gets the ball rolling and gets it started.
Yeah, almost all the way there. You just customize your message and boom, ready to go.
So let's change this picture out. So I'm going to go to Photo, and I'm going to go to, let's see.
You gotta go to the background.
Oh yeah, there we go.
And then go to, or actually no, over here you go to Replace.
Yeah, Replace. It's different on my phone. So this is where the Find Photos, I found free ones for the Brene Brown quote. Creative Cloud, if you have stuff stored in there. Or
so
your
Lightroom,
Photos or Lightroom.
So yesterday we announced a new Lightroom CC, which stores all your pictures in the cloud. So even if you take pictures with your iPhone with Lightroom Mobile, they will directly go in the cloud, and that's why you can directly access them here. So even professional pictures that you take or with the DSLR, every time it will sync in the cloud, you can directly use them in Spark.
Totally. So
she's already customizing.
I'm customizing. This is a picture. I mean, tell me how cute this guy is from Cuba.
It's too cute.
Michael. Anyway, so I'm customizing. Okay, so say, let's pretend I'm selling perfume. Cologne. Doesn't he look like a cologne model?
He does look like a cologne model.
Because, you know, we're all about the social marketing experience here. So I'm going to just change this. I don't want to have a filter on top. What should our cologne be called?
Persnickety cologne. You want to get into that business?
Yeah, let's branch out. His face. Oh, oops. I'm deleting that shape. Okay, and I don't want Spruce Street, but you know what? We'll change that word in just a second.
So what are you doing with this
So
wheel?
sorry, I'm changing the style on the style wheel.
So this is a fun, inspiration wheel. Just we give you some options, professionally designed options and looks and feels of some text, but you can also go into your fonts and change it manually. But we like to give you inspiration whenever we can.
I'm gonna have him say, "Look good, smell good."
Nice.
Did it change for me?
You changed something else.
There you go.
Oh, that's this one.
Didn't.
Maybe there is another text layer. That's right. Nice.
We're gonna make this.
There we go.
I'm gonna trademark this right now because I know you guys are all gonna want to use it for your next cologne. Okay, Cuba boy. It's gonna get good, guys. Persnickety cologne, and he's my model. Okay, so say I want to change. Okay, I'm horrible at typography. Horrible. And so this is why I love. So I can actually go in and say, you know what, never mind. I want it to look like this one. That looks better. Well, they took Persnickety cologne, looks good, smells good, and changed it up for me there. And I can change all the colors. I can go back and do whatever. And I can actually click that multiple times, and it's going to remix it for me in different ways.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It just makes it up.
You just
for
mix.
me. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And when you feel that you're close to your final design, so okay.
It designs it for me, pretty much.
Yeah.
No Photoshop skills needed.
Naomi in the chat said that she just made a YouTube title graphic on Spark Post just with her iPhone 6 because she didn't have a computer with us.
Awesome! Woohoo!
Good job. I can change my colors here. I can change the layout and the design.
Do the resize.
I'm getting there.
Oh, sorry. I'm like so
Really
antsy.
quick, I just want to make. Do we have time, you guys? I just want to make it look good. I can change the shape, so this can be like, oh, I don't want that one.
So Nathan is asking, so everything you are doing now, can they do the same on the iPhone?
And Nathan, I actually do most of this on my phone. That's why I'm struggling a little bit here, because it's in different spots.
Usually you use a phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Persnickety clone, look good, smell good. Okay, so there's my, you guys like that? It's all right.
Do we need to center this? Can you move that over and they'll let you know when it's centered, the text box, yeah. Click on the text, yeah, there we go. Make sure, yep, now we got that.
Smart guy.
Okay, all right. Okay, so there's our ad, okay? Now, this I'm gonna post to Instagram. Now I'm like, oh, I gotta post it to story. All these expectations for marketing now.
It's insane.
I gotta do Instagram story and I gotta link it up and then I need to send it to Pinterest and I don't wanna have to resize this 100 times in Photoshop. So guess what? I'm gonna go to
The
layout,
Okay.
resize. This is the beauty of post. Okay, so here's my social post. I'm gonna
Instagram, so one by
Instagram,
one.
done.
We're good.
So then I would go ahead and I'd save this to my camera roll.
Yeah.
So I'd go, okay, done. Or here I would share, and right here I can actually download it to my computer.
Okay.
So download it, save it to my camera roll. Spark actually saves it in the cloud, just like that. So I can even like create it, and then tomorrow I'm like, all right, yeah, I got to get that thrown up.
And Jessica has a good question. Like, let's say you upload a high resolution picture.
Yeah.
When you save it, does it compress it? It's compressed, yeah.
You know what? I'm going to leave that to the photo expert over here.
Well,
I think she has some good examples.
Okay. Remember, who was this that said that? Jessica?
Yeah.
Jessica, remember my Brene Brown one that I showed really quick?
Can we use the GoPro very quick, Andrew?
Oh, we're using the GoPro. Here it is, printed.
Wow.
So it's still very high resolution.
So I'll show you, so you guys, I literally use Post when I'm making like coupons or posters, now hiring. I printed all of these and made them on my phone, so high res. But you do need to actually export it, not in one of the social post sizes, but if you scroll down under the standard, it exports at high resolution. So hopefully that answers your question.
Awesome.
That's a great tip.
It's a great question, and I usually don't use apps that don't export high resolution, because if you can't print it, for me, it's like,
What's the point?
what's the point?
Your Persnickety Prints.
But so of course I printed from Post just to test it and make sure. So to answer Jessica's question, if you're back on my screen, down here on the right it says these are all of our sizes for resizing. Okay.
Whoa.
Crazy.
Preloaded for all the social
Preloaded,
networks.
and you guys are going to be blown away.
Yeah,
in a
and then we have some
second.
aspect ratios loaded for you.
So if I was printing this as a letter like this, I would choose letter, and this is how it would export high res. Where did my, that one did
I don't know
not.
what's going on. Sometimes you do have to adjust a little bit.
No, I never have to. Okay.
There we go.
I'm gonna go back. Okay, so it changes everything for you, resolution and all. So there, I posted to Instagram, I saved it to my phone, I downloaded it to my computer, Cloud stored it just like this, and now I wanna go back, and I wanna go, oh, now I need to put it into my Instagram story. So I'm gonna change this, because it's never done that to me. So now it resizes everything. And I wanna move
that's
this.
the
So now this is in the
perfect
Instagram
dimension of an Instagram story. I see.
And
You're
if
ready
I
to
want to, yeah, ready to go, center that up. If I want to add another text layer, I can just do that here.
Oh.
I can actually add my logo now. So we already talked about branding. So now here is where I can say, which company am I working for? I'm working, or does this logo fit well with this picture? No, I'm just going to use that one. And I clicked on that Persnickety Prints logo, and it actually did it for me twice. And it kind of finds a spot that fits, which is really cool. So it's up here, my logo. I'm gonna move it down here just for fun. And now I have an Instagram story post.
So we have Randy, he has another use case. He's using Spark to do an album cover.
An album cover.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Randy, are you gonna print your album cover? Or is it just a digital album? I'm assuming he's gonna print it.
Yeah, you should print it.
Okay, so
Awesome.
Randy, if you're gonna create it in post, then go to your layout.
Okay.
And you want to export it. When you're on resize, export it down at the bottom. An album's usually square for square, 1:1. And that printed, I got lazy and I didn't cut this, but this is a 1:1.
Right.
I printed it on an 8.5 by 11, so I've got white, but this is a 1:1 square. So look at the resolution.
Well, see, it's amazing.
The text, the font, everything's sharp. And that's printed on a thick 8.5 by 11 stock paper. Okay, I'm gonna use this with dimension
Yeah, they all say
render.
that.
Ooh, I want to learn dimension render. Who else?
Dimension render, yeah, so it's really
Yeah, you're gonna use it for
very
digital.
easy.
And so that's when somebody's like, what's the point of these apps? Well, there's so many, I don't even know. Like somebody just said, I'm gonna use it for digital, but also for publishing. But like think of all the little coupons, like my store, we ship out things every single day. And I like to change up, come back, here's 10% off. And so we're changing those little bounce back coupons like every 2 weeks. And I just do it on my phone at the soccer game.
Yeah.
To be honest.
It's amazing.
Sorry guys. I mean, I put a lot of love into it. But I can do it on post and I can export it and I can print it and it looks amazing. Okay, so I just saved that for Instagram story. Now I want to push it to Twitter. So now I'm going to click Twitter and that is so weird.
Yeah, it's bugging me.
That's never happened.
Maybe we
before.
played a bit too much with the template at the beginning. So,
I think we might have confused it a little bit, but the product team's working. That looks kind of cool. I like how it's over.
Yeah, and now I don't really want my logo anymore on this one, so I'm just going to delete it.
Okay.
And then now it's ready to go, or I'm going to center my cute little guy right there. What's that?
You could also go back to your My Projects view and resize something that's already done.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go back to design. This
Go
one.
back to here. Got another post. Like, how about actually not that one? Why don't we do something like that? Resize that a few different ways.
Yeah. Okay. So here's this beauty. Did I
And
print
Megan
this
is
one?
asking, like, could we use a post for email marketing campaigns?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. So, anywhere you want to put an image, you can use post. And you want some text on that image, use post. Email is a great place for that. Does that answer their question?
Yep.
Yeah, I export and use it, some graphics for my email content. You can embed it, but that's not always good to add extra clicks to the email.
Adam says this program is perfect to get an annoying marketing coordinator off your back for simple
Yes,
tasks.
Adam, yes. In fact, you can do it yourself, Adam. You can just fire that marketing coordinator. You don't even need him anymore.
You still need the marketing coordinator as somebody in marketing. But yes, it does lessen your design favors. Like if you're a designer, you probably get asked a lot. I know that I'm always I used to be bugging designers all the time as a writer and not a designer, and now I have these powerful tools in my pocket, so I have to bug them less.
So in shape, it's kind of cool. Like this one doubles up my text, so I have a little shadow. I can add like a circle.
Nice.
really cool typography things that it would take me forever to do. I could have to go get the brush tool, and I'd have to make the, and it's just right here. It's super fast.
Yeah.
So, and I can go ahead, like if I can, this resizes with the text.
Wow.
How cool is that, right? So that's my another.
Yeah, just even that in Photoshop.
Oh yeah,
If you want to resize the text, and now you need to resize the shape around.
Yeah.
Yeah, love you, Photoshop.
It'll take
but,
forever.
Okay, so
There's a time and place for it all.
Exactly.
So why don't we resize this one? So she's landed on a creative that she likes, and now
What should we make, guys?
Why don't we make it into a Facebook cover?
Should we do that? Let's do. So Facebook event, yeah, let's just do a page. So there's my Facebook page cover. Done.
There we go.
I'm just gonna pull this down a little. Oops, I wanted to move it. Boom, and I can like make it smaller if I feel like it's just too much right there. I can go through and I can actually bring the mountains back up. Oh, this was a free photo from Adobe as well.
Oh, great. That's beautiful.
Go
Great nature photography available in Spark.
Yeah, so there's my Facebook page cover.
They're like, make a meme.
Yeah, you can make memes.
You can make memes.
Yeah. You can make memes look good. We're gonna usher in beautiful memes. That's what Post is gonna do.
You don't have to use the impact.
Yeah.
GIFs, yeah, we can't do GIFs right now on this.
No GIFs. Not right now. But let us know that you want that. I think it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Get the product team on it.
Okay, so does anybody else have any questions? Those are the top 3 ways to use Spark. Really basic. I mean, we can really get in there and make a ton of other stuff. But
I think what's interesting, I mean, if you're a professional designer, these tools are pretty intuitive. It's not so much hard to learn. You might be questioning yourself like, why, or what for? So we can talk a little bit about that, some use cases, some of your social media success that you've had, and how you've grown your business.
Here's another one. So here's an example. Do any of you guys have kids? I don't know. I do. You do?
Yeah.
How many kids do you have?
One.
They're probably young.
13.
Oh, okay. So does your 13-year-old play sports or have to do fundraisers ever?
Yeah. Actually,
okay.
yeah.
So mine does too, and my son is really shy and he plays soccer for the high school soccer team.
Oh, cool.
And he's expected to go out and go door to door, and say, hey, I'm doing a fundraiser for soccer. And so instead, I said, hey, eat. And I actually tried to show him how to do Post himself. I'm like, download this app and we're going to make a page. And so if you don't want to go door to door, but you need to fundraise and you need to get this money or sell something, then let's make a page in Spark on your phone. You have an iPhone, and I'll put it up on Mommy's Facebook page, and I can say, hey, my son's selling this for his fundraiser. We made a little video.
Oh, video is even better, because you can record it once, feel good, and then you put it out there.
And then guess what? I haven't even opened this for like 6 months, so I think it works. But I recorded him making a video, and he was so embarrassed. But instead of him saying the same thing over and over, door to door, he just sent URLs to everybody.
Well, you're teaching these kids good digital marketing there.
Yeah, exactly. So this is what Ethan made on his phone. And
these are using one of the legacy themes.
Yep, there he is. He's really embarrassed that he has to talk about his fundraiser. And he won't even look at the camera. Anyway,
doing his best.
And he does his best. And so then we go, this is what's included. Buy one, get one free if you guys buy these.
Look at the text over the video clip. I love it. What a pro.
I even made this. And we'll just fast forward that. So he's doing all the sales things, and then $20 for $500 in savings, and there's Ethan playing soccer.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't want to buy this?
It really brings the fundraiser to life. Yeah.
And Venmo me, please. Anyone else can too. And that's it. And that's what I did with Paige for that example. So what other?
Yeah, so Fundraiser is a great thing. If you go to our blog right now, spark.adobe.com/blog, we have an article up about every piece of content that a club organization needs. That also happens to work really nicely with, if you're running a nonprofit or you have to do anything for school, like we kind of list out everything that you need to create, and you can create it all in Spark. We also have one and you were my inspiration for this, was we have a profile on Chari, and also if you're trying to get an idea off the ground or a business off the ground, what do you need to create to get people to support you, to start fundraising money, or building your brand on social. So we kind of map that out for you as well, along with auto-generated templates that will help you get you on the right path.
So yeah, remember when we had the solar eclipse?
Oh
Does
yeah.
everyone remember that? Okay, I was in Park City at a pool, at the pool that day. And I'm like, oh, I'm a photo company. I've got to give people tips on how to take pictures of the solar eclipse. Like, hello, jump on. So I made this at the pool on my phone, literally, how to take photos of the solar eclipse with your smartphone. Made this graphic, threw it into a newsletter, and I did my tips right on. I kind of typed it out on my phone, and then I went back to my computer and sent off my newsletter, and it generated.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
newsletter from your phone. So everybody just take more vacation. Bring posts with you.
That's how I get inspired, is when I'm not in the office. Tell your boss that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think, can you export the web pages? So no, Bruno, you can embed the web pages on your website because the code, there is some JavaScript and stuff, it's running on the Spark server.
You can do it for multiple clients, but like Amy was saying, the colors, you'll have to manually go in and change the colors, but you can add multiple logos. Like I have 2 or 3 in there.
And I would ask your customers actually to create a Spark account. I think it would be smarter. So you could give them guidance and make sure they use
really
directly
nice.
Spark.
Yeah.
And you can collaborate if you want to share your password. No?
Yeah, you can share. Well, there's not collaboration yet, but that's something that we really do want to do. It's okay.
Okay.
One of these days.
So here's persnicketyprints.com. Okay, so this is my website.
Okay.
So people keep asking about if you can embed into a website. So here's all the things that we can print for you. And look, there's Persnickety reviews, and we've had 20,000 views of this.
Wow.
So people really care about what we have to say about reviews, and this is where I embedded it right into my site. This is a WordPress site.
Yeah, WordPress template.
A WordPress template, and I just embedded that page right there.
And now when you say read more, and then see how we're still on her website, but it
an
takes
iframe.
over. iframe.
It's an iframe, so I didn't even know that. That's awesome.
Yeah, so you still get the views.
They never actually leave my site.
Yeah,
they
very
are right
important.
there. And look, Adobe doesn't even care about branding themselves. That's so cool. Thanks, guys.
We're givers.
You are givers.
I mean, if you use it for free, we say powered by Spark or something, right?
Yeah, so if you have not set up your brand or you have an unbranded project, you do get at the end made with Adobe Spark. But if you have a Creative Cloud account and you set up your brand on spark.adobe.com, we let you get rid of our branding and replace it with your own. And we try not to take it personally.
And look, there's no Adobe branding on here, and I'm just a Creative Cloud member.
Because you're a Creative Cloud member, it's awesome. So now means that you can create a web page in Spark that links to a custom domain URL. You will have to own the domain URL first, and then you embed the page. That's how it would work, but just an iframe, it's really a copy paste.
Yeah.
Is there a way to change the name in the stamp on the Spark videos?
Oh yeah,
Change the name of the URL.
Or the stamp?
Oh, the stamp, yes, you can. So that you would do that in your manage brand.
You need to be, it's a premium
It's a premium feature.
Okay.
The stamp meaning the logo? Is that what she's
Yeah, so the videos, we call, the thing that appears in generally the lower right corner is you can have your logo or you can have just a video stamp, which is like your name.
Your watermark.
Yeah, on every frame. Yeah.
Trademark. Did not know that was the key. I made a that was branded with Spark. Okay, so Jessica said she made one that was branded with Spark. They have recently removed the Spark branding.
Yes, you have to.
It's not there anymore.
Oh, good.
That's right. That's what
It is if you have not said remove your branding and add my own. So if you have a Creative Cloud account, you already have the premium features. You just need to go to spark.adobe.com and tell it and make 3 choices. Upload your logo, pick your colors, and pick your fonts, and then you're ready to go.
So the free version, does it have the Adobe Spark logo on it?
Yes.
Oh, it does. Still today.
Yes.
Okay, that's why.
Yeah.
So Jessica, if you don't want that Adobe Spark logo on your stuff, then you either need to pay for the. How much is it? $9.99 a month?
Yeah, it's also available as a standalone app in case you just want to take Spark for a test drive, but you don't want a whole Creative Cloud plan. It's $9.99. Although I think a good tip is to get the photography plan, and then you have even more
photos.
features. Yeah,
it's amazing. I can create things all day long. Okay, so is that all the questions that we have?
I say thank you so much for explaining.
You're welcome, Jessica.
And yeah, what I would like to ask is how to follow you, because you really also become a great source of inspiration, you know, with your Spark posts. So.
I'm a single mom of 3 too, so if I can do it, you guys can do it.
Yeah.
Because I don't got time for this, but we make
If
time.
they want to follow your posts, you know, and stuff, like what is your social
Persnickety
account?
Prints.
Okay, so they go on the website and they can, you have the Instagram account, the Facebook
Instagram,
page.
Facebook, Twitter.
Yeah,
follow
so make
me there,
sure.
ask questions. I'm always there to help. Amy might be a little bit harder to get a hold of,
I'm available.
but she is available.
Adobe Spark is our where we post our inspiration for our customers. If you go to spark.adobe.com/blog, you can get more inspiration, user stories like Chari, and more how-tos and templates.
Oh, on the blog, on the Adobe Spark blog, amazing examples.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so that's a good place to go.
You guys make my job easy.
Just DM Amy in the Adobe Spark Instagram account, and she'll be right back to you.
Yeah. If you have any questions, DM Amy.
We have a great support team on social.
Yeah. Okay, multiple brands on Spark. Yes, you can upload as many logos as you need.
But the recommendation, if you work for a customer, invite this customer to
make their own
make their own
account,
Spark
and
account,
then
and
you can set them up,
train
set it up.
them.
Yeah.
You can create the template for them, and they should be able to use Spark on their own. I mean, that's also
To be clear, you cannot manage multiple brands. That's you can add multiple brand elements, and you have one primary brand.
Okay, that's an easy question. You guys can make business cards, postcards,
also
flyers.
prints.
Like you don't need to pay. I mean, you can pay a graphic designer to do it, or you can just do it yourself. Like I just did that on my phone.
Yeah. So good. So yeah, you can download it today. Like if you have an iPhone, just try it now and let us know what you think. You can send a message to Amy on social. She will be happy to get feedback. And thank you so much for sharing this, sharing your knowledge, your story. It was
Thanks for
really
having
awesome.
us, Michael.
Now we will all want to use Spark now.
Spark it
So
up.
excited. That's cool. So we'll still be live from Adobe MAX. I think that's our next guest. Let me have a sneak. I think it's Muscatine.
Jan said this will spark some interest.
Woo!
Yes, Jan, it will.
The Spark puns are never
master of
ending.
puns. Oh, I
if you're
see
at
them,
Max,
actually.
come to our brand camp. We have we're sparking things up over there.
Sparking things up with some s'mores and some sparks.
Yeah.
So next you see is this guy with the top hat here and with the bear on the arm.
Oh.
His name is Muscatine.
He's coming next.
He's a vector artist, an illustrator coming from Belgium or Netherlands. I'm not sure. He's a bit everywhere. But coming from Europe. So we are very excited to have him here at Max in the US. Yeah, so if you like Illustrator, vector illustration, stay with us. We'll be back live in about 5 minutes.
Great.
Thank you.
Bye.
I'm gonna throw them out.